Well, welcome back into the garden here in mid-Norfolk. We're at the end of April 2022 filming this beautiful sunny morning. Just brought the dogs out into the yard, and the first thing we've seen this morning is this beautiful Honesty biannual plant. Seeds itself readily in this gravel courtyard, and it's one of the first of the spring cottage garden plants to really burst into flower along this bank of gravel. I've had a few primrose further on, a few of them still in here, doing very nicely. A little pink blushed one there, just seeded out. But a lot of these got weeded out about 2 years ago, and they're still just coming back from that, really. Very forgiving plants, cottage gardening generally. If you do make a mistake or let a gardener loose who doesn't know your weeds from your cottage garden treasures, they will recover over a couple of years. But we've got something very special to come and show you just at its peak now. Wisteria on the southern aspect of the old house is just coming out, so let's go and show you that. Well, this is what we've brought you to see. This Wisteria has probably been in here for around 6 years, and it's got to a size where it really is giving us a spectacular volume of flower. Prune this twice a year. We give it a summer trim just to tidy it up, and then we form the flowering branch structure at usually when it's dropped its leaves fully in around October or November. The scent coming off this is absolutely spectacular. Wisterias aren't really grown for their scent, but it's a sweet, slightly floral tint to it. It's more a nectar scent than a rich floral scent, but there's so much of it with the volume of flower that this thing's producing that it's quite heady and sweet where I'm standing at the moment in this morning sunlight. And we've actually managed to extend this plant from the root base just in front of me right the way round the front of the house. At that level you can see the flower emerging through the top of the quince here, and around here on the western approach, that's as far as it's reached, which is probably a good 30 feet from its base. This one has really got its root down and established. Similar plants put in at the same time have really struggled, and look, this one planted around the same time, really struggling to get its feet down into this area. It's probably a combination of being extremely dry and whatever is below it in terms of builder's rubble or the quality of the soil it's planted through, but you really would expect a vigorous climber like this to have got established. The third one planted just 12 feet further down the back of the house, again struggled to get its roots down. This one has been disturbed by drains work, where we took that soak away across the border. It's got a little bit of flower coming on it, but nowhere near as vigorous or the growth that that first one has. The idea with this planting was to have them right along the back of this house, and if they had all done as well as the first one, what a spectacular display this would have created for us. But well, wasn't meant to be, and we just have to make do with the beauty of this single really well established and spectacular vine doing its thing here in the morning sun. Real beautiful plant growing really